Did it.
Oops, there we go.
Did he show you this?
No.
Okay. It has to just make sure when we go to commercial, just pot this down and then pot it back up to between, I think it's 20 and 25.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all you need to do. That's it. No scoreboard, no, that's it. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
It was funny. Usually I stand up when I do these games.
Do you really?
Yeah. If you catch me standing up, then I'll be doing that. Here we go. Let me pull this up real quick. I'm only going to keep this up for like the starting lineup at the beginning, and then I'll.
That's fine.
Yeah.
The officials decided this game had been selected according to procedures adopted by the association and the All-American Conference. This time we ask that you please stand and remove your hats to the playing of our national anthem.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to YSN Live, your sports network, and welcome into Boardman High School for this boys varsity basketball match, this heated rivalry between Boardman and Austintown Fitch. Hello, I am Dom O'Brien, along with my partner, DJ Yoakley. And DJ, I'm very excited for this matchup here today.
It is a packed house here in Spartanville. You've got a battle of the AAC rivals. And now they're recognizing the 1,000-point scorer, Mr. Derek Anderson. And yes, I said Mr. because he deserves it.
He does indeed deserve it. A very, very special milestone for the young man as we are about to get underway in here, but not before a round of applause from both sides of the stadium. Everybody on their feet for this standing ovation and what seems to be holding up posters and cardboard cutouts of the man's face as he comes towards the banner that he is so kindly presented with. Congratulations, Derek, Heart 100 is what it says on the banner.
Yeah, congrats, DA. We're all proud of you. It's been a pleasure to watch you all season. You continue to just blow through glass ceilings, and we know you're going to do it throughout the playoffs, and hopefully somebody grabs you at the next level, too. Special talent, that young man, I'll tell you that.
Exactly. He's a fantastic basketball athlete and one to look out for in the future and many college aspects. And yes, again, we welcome you here into Boardman High School, and we are going to list off the starters for both sides of this game. We got Austintown Fitch. First, number 0, Nate Leskovac. Number 3, Chris Brown. Number 21, Devin Sherwood. Number 23, Todd Simmons. And number 50, Mike Remish.
Yeah, for Fitch, what you have to look at is the entire offense revolves around Todd Simons. You got your big man down low in Remish. They're going to kick it down low to him a lot. Devin Sherwood is your cutter. Chris Brown is your just flat-out scorer, but everything revolves around number 23. So keep that in mind as this game progresses.
And from Boardman's side of the court, we got number 3, Derek Anderson, just as recognized earlier. Number 4, Joey Zarin. Number 5, Andrew Clark. Number 23, Jimmy Goski. and number 24, Charlie Davis.
Yeah, it's senior night here in Boardman. It's one thing to, it's an unusual lineup for this team. You're going to see a lot of seniors that you haven't seen get recognized here tonight. And then you're going to see things go back to normal. Ethan Anderson starting on the bench because he's a junior. You know, you've got Zach Ryan, guys like that. Connor Miller, seniors that are giving up their spot for seniors that haven't played necessarily all year. And there you go. That young man, Jimmy Goski, getting a huge ovation because he is a fan favorite around here.
Absolutely. We have a packed house here in Boardman High School. I've never seen quite anything like this before in my time. We got a packed student section. We got a packed stage on both sides. And a warming congratulations on both of the starters for both teams. And we're about to get underway as the refs run onto the hardwood.
Yeah, this is going to be a game that both teams really want heading into postseason play. It's important. It's a league game. I mean, it doesn't matter if the league's already been decided. Boardman has taken it, but Fitch wants to prove that they are ready to go and they are building for the future. So I'm excited to see this game. This is one that I had circled on my calendar since day one. It's exciting, and it's exciting to have you aboard with us.
Oh, this is fantastic. As they get ready to go for the tip-up, we got number 4, Joey Zarin, and number 23, Todd Simons. The music plays. We're about to get ready, and that is Austintown Fitch's ball. As now we get underway and is recovered back by Simons. Simons crossing over the timeline, handing it on over on the left side. That is Chris Brown. Brown going in the middle. Handing it back to Simons. Simons going over to Sherwood. Sherwood bouncing off the glass for the shot that will not go in. It will be Boardman's ball.
Forced shot right there, and that DA with the rebound, he's going to take and kick it.
And just beyond the three-point line, that is Davis going in for the three, right through the twine.
Charlie Davis, another fan favorite, getting this crowd what they want early on.
Getting the crowd very hyped up as we see number 21, Devin Sherwood. Now passing it over to Brown. Brown now trying to get a passing opportunity for Austintown Fitch as the ball bounces off the glass once again, going over to Boardman. And this will be Derek Anderson's ball once again. Now sending a pass on the outside to Goski. Goski over to Davis, and Davis now over to Clark. And now Derek Anderson with the ball once again being guarded by Sherwood. Anderson trying to make some work of this Austintown defense. As Clark now takes the ball. Clark trying to send a pass back on the outside, but is deflected by Austintown. And Boardman will be there for the inbound play.
Nice pass attempt there. You're going to see that the Boardman offense revolves around Derek Anderson. He's being guarded by what Fitch declares as their best defender. And you keep your eye on that because when you look at Devin Sherwood, he's quick and he's a hustler.
Absolutely. As Goski goes up for the shot, that will not go in. Will be taken back by Anderson of Boardman.
Oh, baby.
Anderson trying to look for a shot. That one will not go in. Will be taken by Austintown. Great attempt by Derek Anderson. As now Fitch tried to go for a three-pointer, and that one will go through the net by Chris Brown.
Downtown
Great shot there.
Chris Brown is so silky smooth.
Absolutely fantastic. And now Anderson back with the ball like usual, going on the outside to Clark. Clark on the left wing, trying to look for something. Goes a pass on the inside to Davis. Davis now trying to look for a pass over to one of his teammates. Hands it on over to Goski. Goski back over to Davis. And Davis looking for the deep shot. That one will go in.
Are you kidding me?
What a shot by Davis, making it 6-3 with 5:56 remaining in the first quarter.
Charlie D with back-to-back Dranos from deep. And now you're going to see an influx of Boardman Spartans. And they're going to keep Davis in the ball game. DA's going to get a quick break here.
There we go. So now Austintown Fitch with the ball. Trying to rebound after those 2 threes from Davis. And now Sherwood with the ball, trying to look for a deep pass over, but it's taken back by Boardman. And now Boardman with the ball, trying to look for something as they send in their other players.
That's Day One Martin over to Davis. In the corner, that's Connor Miller. And then back out, that's Fryer.
As now Boardman's trying to look for another attempt here, maybe another three-point play as he tries to go outside, and this will be Austintown's ball. It was last touched by Boardman.
Yeah, Connor Miller's going to try to plead his case there. He swears that Fitch was the last one to touch the basketball.
As unfortunately it was not, and this will be Austintown's ball, trying to go down the center.
There's Todd, and Simons is going to get a blocking foul on it. So heads up basketball by Simons right there, able to control the body, control the basketball, and finds his place at the line now.
Yeah, Todd Simons attempting his free throw shots. First foul of the game. That is on number 24, Charlie Davis. Again, first foul of the game on both sides. 5:13 remaining in the first quarter as that ball bounces off the back of the rim.
Yeah, a little bit too strong there. Simons is widely kind of looked at as one of the better or best basketball players and basketball talents, and he's just a junior, so he's still got room to grow, both physically and with his game.
Absolutely, as he makes the second free throw attempt, making it now a 2-point deficit for Austintown, as Boardman now tries to patrol through. And this will be Austintown Fitch's ball.
Yeah, they're going to call a turnover here on Boardman, and Zach Ryan just kind of looking to the bench, trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. A little unsure of the call there as Austintown Fitch now comes down, trying to go. That is number 2. Going over to number 23, that is Todd Simons once again. And now ends up with Simons again, going over to Brown. Brown on over to Sherwood. Sherwood trying to make something happen, sends a weird pass, unorthodox pass over to Simons. Now going back over to Sherwood. And now Boardman pressing hard with this defense, trying to get the ball back, get some quick scoring. As now goes back over to Sherwood, trying to send it out, and there will be a foul on the play.
Yeah, Tommy Fried is going to get called with a reaching foul on Sherwood there. The whole idea behind that last cadence and offensive set was to spread out Boardman. They're trying to find the holes, and the holes are going to get a lot thinner now with the Anderson boys coming in,
Yes.
Derek and Ethan. Ethan stands at a mighty 6'7", so he is the forest.
Absolutely towering figures. That shot will go in from Austintown Fitch.
Chris Brown with a splash from downtown and takes a look at the fans. Oh!
As there was almost a dunk by Boardman, but it's taken back by Austintown Fitch. Making it now, it's still 6-7, 4:23 remaining in the first quarter.
Ethan Anderson was looking for the old slam dunkaroo.
As tried to send a pass outside over to Brown, and Brown did not make it. Now trying to go for a second attempt up at the rim, and that one will go in. Easy jump shot there, making it now 6-9.
And then he sends a hush to the fans. Chris Brown, you gotta love him.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic, as there will be a foul on the play once again.
Chris Brown's one of those guys that, the more you heckle him, the better he gets, because he just wears that chip on his shoulder like I don't even know.
Tom
like
Brady, really.
Yeah, I mean, it's a point of passion for the young man.
And, you're starting to see a lot of those players out here that work hard to get to this point, and they always seem to have a chip on their shoulder as Boardman tries to get their lead back by only making a 2-point shot, cutting their lead down for Austintown to 1.
Yeah, nice pull-up jumper by Day One Martin right there.
Fantastic as Fitch tried to go for something. And there will be a timeout call here for Austintown Fitch. 8-9, Austintown Fitch up by 1. And we will take a quick break here on YSN. As we are now back here on YSN Live, your sports network for this basketball match between Austintown Fitch and Boardman. As now Austintown Fitch receives the ball after that quick timeout there. And now trying to get something going now is Chris Brown, sending it back over to Simons. Simons now trying to defend it over to Mighty Anderson. Now going over in the middle, Austintown Fitch looking for a shot by Sherwood. And that one will go in. Great shot there by Sherwood.
Long range shot by Sherwood. Not exactly what you see from him, but it extends the lead to 12-8.
And now it's shut your mouth. We got a 2-point or 3-point shot there from Boardman. And now the lead is back over to 1, 11-12, 3:17 remaining.
And you scan the visitor bench, and Coach Beanie is just letting his defense have it. You can't have a shot like that and then give one up right on the next possession.
That was a wide open shot there for Boardman, as now Austintown Fitch receives the ball once again. Now trying to go back over to Brown, and Brown trying to get something going, bounces off the rim, trying to look for a shot, blocked by Anderson, and saving the ball is Austintown Fitch. And now taking by Anderson. Anderson looking for the shot, and that one will go in.
My goodness.
Absolutely.
Oh, and the face in the crowd. Oh, baby.
The crowd loves it. Fantastic layup by Anderson, doing what he does best.
This place is alive.
13-12, 2:40 remaining. As now Austintown Fish tries to respond after that loud eruption by the Boardman section. As now Simons tries to get an easy shot. That one will not go. Attempt by Chris Brown. That one was absolutely rejected by Boardman, and now Boardman takes the ball back. Boardman now trying to look for something. Anderson trying to look for something. That will not go in. Will be taken back by Austintown Fitch. Fitch trying to look for the layup. And that one will just bank off the rim. Juggling around the ball is Fitch and Boardman. And this will be last touch.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought we had conflicting reports here from the official. One pointed one way, one pointed the other.
But now it seems to be Boardman's ball after it was last touched by Austintown.
Charlie Davis going to come back in the game for Connor Miller.
There you go.
And he's got the red hot hand. He's already got 2 threes on the night here in the first.
Yeah. Absolutely fantastic play as now Derek Anderson comes across the timeline trying to look for something. Dribbling around the perimeter, now going up towards the net, but will be fouled on the play.
Coach Beanie is irate that the defense didn't clamp down and present the pressure. They kind of gave up that open look at the bucket, and 9 times out of 10, Derek Anderson's going to make you pay for it.
Kind of let him, go up in the middle and attempt for a shot, but he had no choice but the foul on the play, and this ball will go back to Anderson alongside the perimeter, trying to cross up Austintown. He tries to go up in the middle, and that will be an easy layup for Anderson. Routine for him.
Yeah, that was a pretty shot. Nice feed. Anderson takes care of the rest.
Makes everything look pretty, honestly. I mean, they got a 3-point lead now. Austintown has to do something here to, quiet down this crowd, it seems like. As now Fitch is trying to go up somewhere, but it was saved by Boardman, and it still will be Austintown's ball. That is Sherwood trying to go over, is taken by Anderson. And now going to the other Anderson, Derek Anderson, trying to pull a spin move, regaining possession, trying to go up for the layup, but that will not go in. That was so close.
That would have been awesome.
Did a 360 and a backwards layup shot. And now they're still up by 3 with 1:12 remaining. As now Austintown tries to get another shot, but will not go in. Will be taken by Boardman. And that is Davis receiving the ball and handing it on over to his teammate. Boardman trying to convert here. Anderson almost losing possession of the ball. Now going on the outside, that is the other Anderson. And Anderson will be fouled on the play.
And that's the most dangerous thing about this team is they can pull Ethan Anderson at 6'7" out of the paint and put him out in the perimeter, and there's not a whole lot of bigs that can guard him out there.
And as you mentioned him, now we got him coming off the court along with Derek Anderson.
Yeah, you got a whole line change, hockey style for Coach Birch right now. He tends to lean on that a little bit, keep the legs fresh.
And now we got Boardman with a whole new lineup right now.
Trey
in these
DiPietro.
final 50 seconds.
He's about 6'5", sophomore. He's the one in the number 2, so keep your eye on him as Tommy Fida knocks one down.
Now 17-12 with 37 seconds and counting. Austintown Fitch trying to look for something to end this quarter. As now Fitch trying to maneuver the ball, running down the clock, under 27 seconds to go. 17-12, Boardman up by 5. 2 fouls for Boardman, 3 fouls for Fitch.
I don't think we've seen Todd Simons get on the board from a field goal perspective yet. Just a free throw so far.
As now they're just passing the ball around, trying to wind down this clock. Now trying to make a move. Is almost taken by Boardman. But now Austintown Fitch will just dribble the ball around, and there will be a foul on the play. Kind of slow play there by Fitch, as now with 2.8 seconds left. They have one more player coming into the game. That is Chris Brown coming in for number 2 on Austintown Fitch's side. And Todd Simons will be there for the inbound play as they try to get a last desperation shot, but it will not go. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Boardman 17, Austintown Fitch 12. And we will take a quick break during this quarter change. And when we come back, we'll be here in the second quarter in Boardman High School on YSN Live. We'll be right back, folks. Stay tuned. now back here in Boardman High School, home of the Spartans, for the boys varsity basketball match between Austintown Fitch and Boardman. Boardman up by 5 at the end of the quarter, and this will still be Boardman's ball. Derek Anderson with the ball. Trying to look for something, now hands it on over to his teammate, but then is slapped out of bounds by Fitch, specifically Todd Simons.
When you put 29 points up, that was almost NBA-like.
Oh, yeah. And then 2 threes drained on Boardman's side of the ball. And now Boardman trying to look for something, takes the ball back, trying to go underneath for Anderson. Anderson not making the shot, trying to look for a rebound attempt, but will be fouled on the play. With 7:39 remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, be ready for this game to get physical in a hurry. I mean, both teams, they like to run the floor, but obviously, you know, both have size. The advantage goes to Boardman, obviously, with Ethan down low. But, you know, the agility right here with DA, he's going to try to make it, take it, and man,
this man's fantastic. Like, he cannot miss a layup, and if he does miss a layup, it's by an inch.
If you're watching this and you know, if you're a recruiter, Derek Anderson's the kind of guy you want on your
Exactly.
team. His character, his talent, his effort, he's the kind of guy that's going to lead your team in 3 to 4 years.
Exactly, as now Fitch tries to reciprocate on what Boardman just did, now up by 7. Boardman trying to look for something here for Austintown Fitch, as now Leskovac trying to dribble around the perimeter. Nate Leskovac handing it on over to his teammate Sherwood. Sherwood dribbling up against Boardman, trying to spin around, now hands it over almost to Chris Brown, but then sends it on the outside to his teammate as Leskovac trying to look for something, sends a pass over on the outside, just hands it over to Boardman. Turnover again by a Fitch.
Yeah, they were trying to work inside out, and Boardman didn't bite. And a foul down there. So DA, are they going to call it shooting? No, they're going to say it's on the ground. So Boardman will have to spin up and play from the inbounds, but you're starting to see a pattern here. DA is breaking down the Austintown Fitch defense at every turn right now. And they're keeping Todd Simons off the board as well, which is the go-to guy for the Falcons.
Right, as Fitch has 5 fouls tonight, but not before a score by Boardman once again, up by 9 now, make it 21-12, 6:25 now.
Listen, when you've got 2 guys that are 6'5" and above on the floor, it's going to present matchup problems. And DePietro and Anderson, my goodness, I mean, who do you put your big on?
You can't, like, it's almost impossible to match size when you have no one that scale. It's absolutely fantastic as Austintown tries to get something here. A short jump shot here for Simons.
And that's what they've been waiting for.
Shot that they needed.
Just an open look shot at the bucket for Simons. Gets something going as Anderson takes it to the rack. Oh, man, they're going to say it was on the floor.
Oh, man. Again, even if he gets fouled, there's no possible way to stop this man from getting layups.
And Coach Beanie wants to know, kind of from his side, how do you stop that? I mean, he's trying to plead his case. The referee's not having anything to do with it.
As Anderson receives the ball once again, trying to go up in the middle to the other Anderson, Ethan, trying to look for a shot. They just left it wide open for him to get another shot in, 23-14.
That's going to lead us to a timeout.
Yeah. Well, 23-14, 5:57 remaining in the second quarter. We will take a break during this timeout. We will be back here on YSN Live. Now back here at Boardman High School, home of the Spartans for the basketball match between Austintown Fitch and Boardman. Boardman up 23-14 as Fitch tries to get something going by number 23. As now Davis trying to look for something underneath the rim, going up for the shot, and that will be a nice shot there by Davis, making it 23-16.
Zach Ryan looking for an open look. No look pass it to Petro down low. Swatted away by Simons.
Absolutely fantastic block by Fitch, and that's just what they needed. Going for another layup. That'll loop around the hoop. And now Boardman trying to go back and increase their lead. Up 23-16 with 5:17 remaining.
Yeah, the most dangerous thing about this whole Boardman team is they are typically slow starters, and they have come out of the gates chugging along tonight.
As there was a pass attempt towards the right wing, but nobody seemed to be there. As now this will be Fitch's ball once again. 6 fouls for Fitch, while Boardman only has 3. And Fitch called 2 timeouts so far in this half. And now Davis trying to work his team around this Boardman defense, just relentless, as now Fitch tries to go up for a shot, but that will not go in. That shot was by Goski, or not Goski, that is Simon, excuse me. As now Boardman tries to retaliate with a shot, going up for a layup, but will not go in. It will be fouled on the play.
Yeah, an off-the-ball foul. He's going to set things up. Are they going to say it's on Boardman?
No, they'll call it on Fitch.
Okay, I see. They're lining
Yeah.
up because they're in a bonus. That's why.
Right.
Day one Martin will be at the line for Boardman. Nice free throw shooter.
It makes your case right there, right through the net, nothing but net, making it now 24-16, 4:48 remaining in this half. As now he attempts the second free throw shot. That one will go up and that one will go in now. Making it 25-16. As now Fitch tries to look for something here, as they have not been able to catch up to this Boardman team. Fitch trying to go up with Davis. Davis trying to look for a long 2-point shot. It'll bank off the back of the rim. Will be taken by Ethan Anderson. And Anderson now handing it over to his teammates, and now Boardman with the ball. Nice play there by Anderson to get it back to his team. As now they try to go up the center, and nobody is there for the defense there, but then they retaliate after the missed shot. And now Fitch will come in and try to get a shot off here with his final 4 minutes.
Oof, in and out.
In and out, almost and one play there, but will be fouled on the play.
Yeah, so that'll send Fitch to the line. I mean, you're down by 9. You're looking at different ways to kind of make this block of cheese a little bit more Swiss, if you would. Trying to find the holes in it. And Fitch is going to be, they're going to have to win the battle at the line.
Right.
Be physical, get fouls, get to the line with the clock stopped, at least in the time being, and put it through the bucket.
That's a good start for Leskovac there as he drains his first free throw. As now he attempts for his second free throw shot. Nate Leskovac goes up and does not go in. They're taken back by Fitch, trying to look for a shot. That is blocked by Anderson. You can't stop a man that's 6 towering over you. Like, that's absolutely phenomenal, but will still be Austintown's ball.
EA is out here swatting basketballs like they're flies on a muggy July night.
As Derek Anderson tries to storm towards the net, that will be blocked by Anderson, or not blocked by Anderson, blocked by Fitch. But there will be a foul on the play as Anderson tried to go up for the shot. And now Anderson will head to the line. Derek Anderson, star here at Boardman High School, as the student section tries to summon the ball to go into the net. And that will go up and that will bank around and go in.
Sometimes you get that shooter's touch where everything you toss up, you know, the basketball gods are on your side. That thing just kind of rolls itself around.
Exactly.
It thought about kicking out, and then it thought better of it because it's DA shooting the ball.
Yeah, hey, why not? I mean, this guy's a legend. He cracked over 1,000 points. You got to give him something.
I mean, that's rarefied air, especially here in Boardman. I mean, this is a young man. It's a 2 or 3 year starter for Coach Birch. This has been a long time coming for him. Congratulations on the 1,000 points, but his season is far from over.
And as AJR said, we can't wait to see what you do next.
Yeah.
As now Fitch tries to stop him from going anywhere next. And Fitch trying to look for a jump shot there. That will not go in. Will be taken back by Leskovac. Leskovac looking for something. That will not go in. Will be taken by Boardman.
This is going to be very interesting because Boardman has really shut down Todd Simons, and they're going to make the other 4 guys beat them. That is obviously the game plan.
Haven't been calling his name at all really tonight.
I think he's got 3 to his credit. Here he's got the basketball.
Yeah. As now Simon passes on the outside. Fitch looking for a shot that will not go in. Will be taken, but will be a foul on Austintown Fitch.
And that's one of those things. I mean, when you are recognized as one of the area's best players, you are going to be locked down, double coverage when you don't have the ball. And that's what Todd's getting tonight. I mean, similar to, I don't know if anybody watches East Palestine basketball, John Berdovich, he's the guy for East Palestine. And, you know, if you shut him down, there's a good chance you're walking away with a W. And right now, Boardman, priority number one is making sure 23 stays off the board.
As they will go to the other side of the hardwood, attempting free throw shots. And this is Frida, number 1.
Tommy Friday, yeah. Good shooter.
As you said, nails his first free throw shot, making it now an 11-point lead.
Has made history in his own right this year. Young man, I mean, it seems like every other game Boardman's making some kind of history. This has been a group that Pat Birch has waited a long time and is really proud of.
As Friday goes up for the second free throw, that'll give him 7 points so far in this game. As there is a sub coming in, Friday coming out.
Yeah, this is Connor Miller, a young man, 3-sport athlete, one of the biggest hustlers you're going to see on a court or field. Comes from a great family. Chad Miller, his dad, big fan of YSN. Shout out to Chad. Well, we have a second. Shout out to BSTN for the great work they do.
Oh, absolutely. As Mike Remish tries to go for a shot, we'll be fouled and we'll get the and one there.
Yeah, big Remish taking it to the rack. He's a big frame. Still room to fill in a little bit, and my man is starting to get silkier and silkier every game.
Big man there for Austintown Fitch, and again, big shout out to BTSN for helping out with this, as we thank them wholeheartedly. As Remish goes for the first free throw shot, it'll bank around and go in.
Yeah, Chris Clones, great man. I had to call him and said, hey, we need 2 headsets. My buddy Dom's going to be up, and he said, absolutely, anything we can do. You know, we love this partnership with BSTN, love the partnership we have with Boardman High School in general, love covering the Spartans, and also what we have with Austintown Fitch. I mean, these are 2 great schools that we are so proud to have on your sports network.
This has honestly been, you know, something I wanted to do for a long time, and I'm currently living the dream here. There'll be a foul on the play once again. 2:36 remaining in the second quarter. Many fouls. Just 9 fouls now.
It's physical. I mean, I told you at the beginning, expect a physical game. These are 2 teams that like to play down low, and something's got to give. And right now, the referees are calling it tight.
Not to mention it's a big rivalry here in the same conference with each other. As now they tried to go for a shot and will be taken back by the lean man, Anderson. As now the other Derek Anderson trying to cross up against Fitch, trying to look for a layup that will not go in. Will be will be taken by Fitch. And now they try to storm down the court. He now hands it back over to Simons. Haven't really mentioned his name tonight. Only 2 points on the board. As he now hands it over to Remish. Remish back on the outside. Just Austintown trying to formulate something here in these final 2 minutes of the half. As now Chris Brown tries to hand it over to Remish, and Remish trying to go back over to Brown. Brown going on the outside, just passing around, trying to look for some separation. Mike Remish, big man, trying to go into the center, and that will be outside, will be Boardman's ball.
What they're looking to do on that is essentially look to go on a little bit of a run, even if it's 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, whatever they can get, because if you go into the locker room 29-25, 29-24, it's not nearly as bad as a 9-point lead, and Boardman really has the opportunity and all the favor going into the break.
As Boardman now tries to extend their lead here, looking for some space, handing it over to Anderson. Anderson to Anderson. And now trying to look for something. That's Friday. Friday looking for a shot that will not go in. Will be taken by Austintown Fitch after Remish basically dove on the ball.
Yeah, Tommy Fireball chucking it up from beyond the arc. Even before he set his feet to get a good look at the basket, you know, he saw that he had space and he had a short window to toss that ball up, and that's exactly what he did. I'd like to see him kind of hold on to it for an extra tick, take a better shot, even if it's contested, get a little bit closer than what he was there.
As now Remish goes to the line here. Remish with 3 points on the night so far. Standing at the free throw line, preparing his first shot, and that one will ring in and out, but will be last touched by Austintown and will be Boardman's ball. So they try to get something there, but Friday will send it over to Anderson. Derek Anderson, stud athlete here at Boardman High School. As now we got 1:10 remaining in the second quarter, handing on outside to Friday. Friday going in the middle. And this will be back over to Anderson. Anderson with the ball going in between his hands. Now Anderson trying to send a pass over to Friday. Friday looking for a better shot than before. That'll ring in and out.
That was a better shot. I mean, you got to see him set his feet a little bit. He still has that quick release. He pops it. That one in and out. Opportunity was there.
A little unlucky there.
Yeah, but again, that was a better looking shot from Tommy.
Actually landed on the ground instead of falling over. As now Friday takes the ball back. Now standing on the logo. As now Anderson trying to look for a shot of his own. That'll go through the net. What a play there.
Wow.
By Derek Anderson, and Mike Remish is heated.
A 4-point play opportunity.
You don't see those very often, as Mike Remish seemed to slap the ground after seemed to foul on the play.
It gives DA 11. Can he get a dozen before halftime?
This could be something special to see here with 49.6 seconds remaining. That is Remish's second foul, and that one will go through. We got a dozen at the before the half. Could be
box
more.
of donuts heading into the locker room.
Woo, boy. We got 12 points again for Derek Anderson, and the highest point scorer for Fitch is Chris Brown with 10 points, which isn't bad for him, but could be more now, as this will be Austintown Fitch's ball, last touched by Boardman.
Yeah, you saw the hustle play for Connor Miller, trying to keep that ball inbound, flip it to anybody, and the call is to Fitch, so it'll be a out of bounds Falcon possession. Here we go.
As Goski now hands it on over on the outside to Brown. Brown trying to look for something in the middle of the Remish. Remish looking for a shot, and that one will go in. Great attempt there by Remish after the unfortunate foul on the other side of the court. As now Boardman tries to go on, but that'll be a hard foul there for Austintown, as they both met at the ball trying to get away from each other.
It's good effort, just wasn't enough room to make the interception, and that'll put Connor Miller at the line. This is a young man. I don't think, I said it before, a 3-sport athlete. However, listen to this, a 3-sport starter. And at a big school like Boardman, with so many kids and so many student athletes, that says something.
That does, as Derek Anderson comes out of the game right before the half. But 3-sport athlete, I mean, this is a young man here, starting in all, that's unbelievable for him as he goes up for a shot. Not making the second free throw with 22 seconds remaining. Austintown Fitch trying to get something before the half, trying to get maybe some momentum to carry into the half. As now Chris Brown sends a pass on the outside and sends it back over to Simons. Simons held to only 2 points.
Yeah, I think that's wrong. I think he's got 3. Yeah, I think he had a free throw and a jumper.
Brown going up, trying to go for the shot at the end. And that will be it. That'll be the end of the first half at this boys varsity basketball game. 33 Boardman, 22 Austintown Fitch. And we will be back here on YSN Live, your sports network, after the half. Stay tuned.
Some of the history asked here from Boardman Gymnasium. This year marks the 50th anniversary of the 1969-1970 boys basketball team, which made a magical run to Columbus for the state basketball Final Four. Legendary coach Al Burns led a very talented group of players to one of the best seasons in school history. Throughout the season, the team displayed its abilities to fight off late rallies by opponents and to come from behind to win. They finished with a 23-3 record, eventually losing a hard-fought game to Toledo roster in the state semifinals. Varsity members of that 1970 basketball
and